My reflection doesn't blink. I noticed it 3 nights ago, not the violence, not the bruises, the blinking. I was brushing my teeth when I realized something felt off. My eyes burned from staring too long, but I couldn't look away. My reflection stood there, toothbrush in hand, foam in its mouth, and it wasn't blinking. I blinked, it didn't, just for a fraction of a second. I thought maybe I imagined it. Maybe the bathroom light flickered. Maybe I was tired. Then it smiled, not wide, not dramatic, just a slow, deliberate curl of the lips, and I wasn't smiling. I spun around, nothing behind me. Just the dim hallway and my apartment door locked the way I left it. When I turned back, my reflection was normal again, blinking, brushing, watching. I tried to forget it, until the next morning, my phone buzzed with notifications. 3 missed calls from my neighbor downstairs. A text from my coworker asking if I was okay. I hadn't left my apartment all night, but my neighbor said I was standing in the hallway at 3:12 a.m., just standing there, barefoot, staring at her door. She said when she opened it to ask if I needed help. I turned my head too slowly, like my neck didn't bend right, and then I smiled at her. That same slow smile. The first bruise appeared that afternoon, purple and deep across my ribs. I don't bruise easily. And I definitely don't forget being punched hard enough to leave a mark like that. But I couldn't remember anything. That night, I set up my phone to record while I slept, just to prove to myself that I wasn't losing it. I wish I hadn't. At 2:47 a.m., the video shifts, the room is dark. Just faint streetlight cutting across my bed. I'm lying there, then I sit up, slowly. But something's wrong. I don't move like that. My head tilts too far to the side. My shoulders twitch before aligning. My breathing is steady, too steady. Then I stand, and I walk to the foot of the bed, and I stare at myself sleeping. The version of me in bed doesn't move. But the one standing there smiles. At 2:49 a.m., the standing version leans forward and whispers something. The microphone didn't catch it, but I can see the words forming. I'm ready. The video glitches. When it resumes, I'm back in bed, asleep. I didn't sleep the next night, or the one after that. Every mirror in the apartment felt like a threat. Sometimes my reflection lagged behind by a split second. Sometimes it moved first. Once, while I was pacing in the living room, I passed the dark television screen. My reflection in the glass wasn't pacing. It was standing still, watching me. The first time it stepped out, the power was out. No warning, no storm. Just sudden darkness. The apartment felt smaller immediately. Thicker. Like the air was pressing inward. I grabbed my phone flashlight and aimed it at the bathroom mirror. That was a mistake. The reflection wasn't holding a phone. It wasn't even standing where I was. It was closer to the glass, breathing against it, its hand lifted, pressed against the inside surface. My chest tightened. Stop, I whispered. It tilted its head, too far, too unnatural. Then it pushed. The mirror didn't shatter. It rippled. Like water disturbed by a stone, and it stepped through. Same face, same scars, same eyes, but darker somehow. Colder, and it didn't blink, it didn't attack immediately, it just stood there. Studying me like I was the copy. You wanted this, it said. Its voice sounded like mine, but layered. Like 2 tones speaking at once. I never asked for this. You asked every time you swallowed your anger. It took a step forward, I stepped back. You asked every time you let them disrespect you. Its grin widened. I'm what you're supposed to be. Then it lunged. The first punch nearly broke my jaw. It moved faster than me, stronger, but I hit back. Instinct took over. Years of suppressed rage turned into something sharp and desperate. We crashed into the hallway wall, fists slamming into ribs, elbows cracking against skulls. Every hit I landed hurt, but it barely reacted. When I drove my fist into its nose, I felt the crunch. Blood spilled, from its face, and from mine. I staggered back, touching my nose. It was bleeding too, the same injury, the same pain. It laughed. You can't hurt me without hurting yourself. It rushed again. We smashed into the living room table, splinters exploding beneath us. It grabbed my throat and lifted me like I weighed nothing. You're weak, it hissed. You hesitate. I drove my knee upward into its stomach. It grunted. I twisted free and slammed it into the television. The screen cracked, but the reflection inside remained intact, and in that broken glass, only one of us was bleeding, me. The lights flickered back on, and suddenly, I was alone, collapsed in the wreckage of my apartment, bruised, bleeding, gasping, but alone, until the knock came. Police. They had security footage from a nearby street. Someone who looked exactly like me had attacked a man outside a bar 2 blocks away, brutally. No hesitation, no mercy. The timestamp. During the blackout, when I was fighting it, they showed me still frames. It was me, same clothes, same face, same smile, but the eyes, empty, like something wearing my skin. I didn't leave. I said. They looked at the destruction inside my apartment. Sir, you need help. They left after warning me, but I knew what they were thinking. Psychotic break, split personality, violent episode. That night, I waited in the living room, lights on, mirror covered with a blanket, knife in hand. I wasn't running anymore. At 3:17 a.m., the temperature dropped, my breath fogged. The blanket over the mirror shifted, like something moved beneath it. Then a hand pushed through the fabric from the inside, clawing, tearing. The mirror surface rippled again, and it stepped out, smiling. You're finally ready, it said. I'm ending this, I replied. It chuckled. No. You're choosing. It rushed forward. We collided hard enough to crack the drywall. This time I didn't hesitate. I slashed the knife across its chest. The blade cut deep. Agonizing pain tore across my own chest instantly. Blood soaked my shirt. It didn't slow down. It grabbed my wrist and twisted until the knife fell. You can't kill me, it whispered, because I'm not separate. It slammed my head into the wall. Stars exploded in my vision. I'm your anger. Another punch. I'm your violence. Another. I'm your true face. I grabbed the broken shard of mirror from the floor, and without thinking, I drove it into its throat. We both screamed. The sound overlapped, merged. It staggered back, blood pouring from its neck. From mine. We collapsed together, face to face. It reached out, touched my cheek, and smiled. Finally, it whispered. The room went dark. Morning, sunlight, silence. I woke up alone on the living room floor. No second body. No mirror shards in my throat. Just scars. Deep, fresh. The apartment was intact. No broken walls. No shattered television. No blood. Like nothing happened. I stumbled into the bathroom. The mirror was uncovered, unbroken. I stared at my reflection. It stared back. Normal. Blinking, breathing. Relief flooded me. Maybe it was over. Maybe I won. I leaned closer to the glass. My reflection didn't move. It was smiling, slowly, deliberately, and I wasn't. Then it blinked, and I didn't. Like and subscribe for more creepy stories and suspenseful horror.